What's up everybody and welcome to another edition of AGR's Pop Culture Reviews. I apologize if I haven't posted a video in a couple of days. As you all know, I've been pretty sick. I'm finally getting over the damn Ebola virus that I had, and I promise that I'm going to get all these pieces reviewed by the end of the year. And rest assured that this hipster and loser is going to be working overtime to make sure that happens. And I wear that as a badge of honor, because how many people do you know actually get to do what they love for a living? Now, in the DC universe, we all know and love our favorite resident alien, Kal-El, but there's also another very powerful Kryptonian known as Kara Zor-El, and the popularity of this character over the years has been meteoric to say the least. Now, just like with many DC heroes, there have been several iterations of Supergirl, but the one that really stood out for me is the art by Mike Turner, especially the now iconic art cover of Superman Batman issue 13. Naturally, when they announced they were going to be doing a statue based on Michael Turner's vision, I was really excited. So today we're going to be reviewing DC Collectibles' version of Supergirl, part of the DC Designer series. Let's take a closer look. As I mentioned before, this piece is inspired by Mike Turner's beautiful art cover, and I have to say it is a brilliant recreation of what we see in Superman Batman issue 13. This head sculpt is absolutely breathtaking. I loved it the minute that I took it out of the box. The countenance in the face is great, the flesh tones are perfect, I love the eyes here, and they seem like they're kind of following you with whatever angle you're looking at it. But most importantly is the beautiful hair sculpt. Just take a look at that. I love the way that it's blowing from left to right. The hair color is also superb, those nice highlights. It's a really great job. Now, this amazing attention to detail also extends to the upper torso and midsection of this piece. Just look at how beautiful that is. The color palette here is magnificent. I also like the textures here. The blue areas of this costume are done in this almost felt velvet finish. I also love how it offsets and really highlights the actual S logo, which looks fantastic. The yellow trim and the shading is done very well on this piece, and no QC problems that I noticed. Now, the focal point of this piece, and it really draws your eye, is definitely the muscular structure. Just take a look at the midsection there. The abdominals are beautifully sculpted. There are some nice lines there, definitely highlighting those obliques. They're very sexy. The skin tone is done very well, and it looks very organic. This is a really great job. And of course, complementing those flesh areas is the nice contrast between the blue shades of her skirt and definitely the highlighted yellow of her belt, which looks great against her skin tone. Now, there's only one thing that I can say about the stance of this piece. It is simply epic. And what I mean by that is that it doesn't have to be ostentatious, or it doesn't have to be over the top to look incredibly powerful, and this one does that job amazingly. I love her boots, they look fantastic here. Again, they're done in a kind of suede finish that looks great against the rest of the costume. I also love the fact that it gives you this brilliant illusion that she's just hovering over the base. They were able to hide how it connects to the main piece very well. Now, it kind of goes without saying, but this is definitely a piece that you want to mirror, mostly because there's a lot of detail on the reverse side. As you can see, you get another appreciation for how brilliantly sculpted her hair is. It looks great. And the other reason is that it really highlights the cape. It is very dynamic, but in a way it does kind of make me nervous because it's one solid piece. Now, I wish they would have used mixed media here. I think it would have been much more interesting, but they didn't, and because of it, I don't know, it makes me nervous. But it does really look nice on the reverse side, and again, you see that beautiful engineering. This is one you want to mirror. Now, I really love this base, and again, because it's very understated, it's a simple round base, black, and it does highlight the Superman logo, which is fantastic. The other thing that really have to take into consideration is that with pieces like this, you don't want to go over the top with the base. We'll let the main structure of the piece really tell the story of Diamondism and really make a statement, and that's what this piece really does. This is just classic and classy, and it looks great, guys. Now, this is part of the DC Designer series, so it's a much more high-end collectible, and it's going to be in the $150 to $200 range. But this is an instant holy grail piece, and it's getting harder and harder to find, guys. So if you're a fan of Michael Turner's version of Supergirl, or you want a brilliant recreation of Superman Batman issue 13, then this is definitely the piece for you. Now, before I go, I just want to thank the folks over at Big Bad Toy Store for sending this wonderful piece over for review, and if you're interested in this and other collectibles, please visit www.bigbadtoystore.com. Alright everybody, so that's my official review on DC Collectibles' version of Supergirl, part of the DC Designer series. As always, I thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next AGR's Pop Culture Reviews.